welcome back. I have done my delivery in the Alicante area. I'm heading over to park for 24 hours in a place called Cottrell. I think I videoed it before. But I'm driving past these what are salt plains. It's like a salt farm, if you like. So what they do, they have all this sand. They flood the sand, the fields of sand, with seawater. And then as the sun bakes down on it, all the water evaporates and leaves the salt on the sand. And then, if you like, they harvest the sand off. They harvest the salt off the top of the sand. But what happens when they're doing this is, as it progresses, see like that one, it turns what's left of the water and the salt, it turns it pink, and then obviously it turns it white, because obviously there's no water at all, but the concentration of water and salt turns everything a different colour. So that's a sort of paler pink, that one, and then this one that I'm coming up to, that's the fresher one, so that's like a watery colour, it's watercolour. So I just think it's very clever. Years ago I used to collect, not at this purifying place, very similar, another one just up the road, but I used to collect the salt for doing the roads in the winter, and you used to have to drive along the beach to get to it, which was very hairy, and my brother was on the phone at the time telling me yeah, no problem. Very strange sort of carry on. So I'm out walking about in this little town, and I always think it's strange the way that the Spanish build their houses. I don't know what happens in other parts of the world, but it's just to me, it just seems a strange way of building houses. There's like loads of scaffolding holding the floors up, and then they put the walls, because obviously it's all concrete. So like I said, 24-hour break, and I can't sit still. So I thought I'd bring you for a walk. You've got some lemon trees in there, look, and I'll see what else I can find a little bit interesting. I mean, it's just different flora and fauna to what we have in England. Very pretty. They look like little cakes. Now that is a cactus. That is massive. And more lemon trees. I'm sure people don't like to see the flora and fauna, but I just find it interesting because it just shows the difference in different places. So today we are going up to a place in Murcia, which is Molina de Segura, because there's a huge transport company it is, but they're doing some storage for the company that we do the work for. So I've got to go up there and pick up some bits from there. They're just storing it for us. I don't quite not for us, for them. So it's just a case of I'm picking it up, There's a lot of apples in this area. I'm picking up dry goods, but there's a lot of the apples that you see. Big high risk of fire as well. So, and that you actually get fined here, which I believe you do in Australia, if you throw your cigarettes out the window, because it's so hot and so dry. And the thing is, when you drive along, you can see where people have done it, because there's little fires right by, or little burnt bits right by the side of the road. But it's a beautiful place. I mean, you've got all the citrus as well by the side of you down here, all the apples, all the orchards and that sort of thing. It's very nice. Great views up to the mountains. I mean, I'm sure I've showed you all this before, but I know people like to see it. I mean, the views, it's the perks of the job, the views, they honestly are. I mean, I've got up early because this place opens early, and this road gets very, very busy with people going to work in Murcia City, so I just kind of wanted to miss that. But it's the views are just stunning. actually been to these people before, but I have been on this industrial estate, and I have been up this road many times, and you can actually see they've had their purpose-built massive storage facility built right by the side of the motorway. So it kind of, even if you don't see the signs, you can follow your nose and you'll find it. And actually they've put up their own little signs. Elosa Moska it is, and they've got their own little signs on the roundabout signs as well. So, but it's a huge place, purpose built. That's it up on the hill there, and you can see it from the dual carriageway. So I had an idea where it was. I mean, they're a massive worldwide shipping company. I'm surprised they haven't got their own slip road, say if you're going into the estate. Actually, the size of this place is huge, and they are a huge company all over the world. But I mean, I'm early, so I probably have to wait, but I'd rather be early and miss the traffic. But I'll pull up on the side here and see what security has to say. So the security man said, just come in, just park up by that other one and go up to the office, pointed me in the direction of the office. So we're going to see what they say. But say it's a huge place. You'd have thought they'd have had their own slip road, but it must be something down to the council or something like that, but for some reason. But I mean, it's a huge company. You see their vehicles all over the place in Europe and the UK, and they employ people from Spain, Portugal, South Africa, Romania, you name it. It's like United Nations, the drivers that drive for them. But that doesn't bother me at all. I'm a foreigner here as well, you know. Right, I'll go around and see what the office have got to say. Sorry, I'm back now. I wasn't allowed to film there, and the paperwork was a bit iffy, so it took me a minute, and I forgot to turn the camera back on. So going in to my favourite, not one-way street, driving up the wrong side the road collection. So we'll see how we get on this time. are, one-way street. I'll go in, that's the gate we want to go in. We'll go and see what they've got to say. Anybody that's watched my videos before, have to get up there, but we have to turn around first. Yep, both lanes, one way, that way. So what we have to do is drive into this big car park. You can park here actually, by the way, if you need to park in Elche. And turn around in the car park. Now, not just right-hand drive, every vehicle that reverses into this place has to do the same thing. So I have found me flashy light button as well. So I have flashy light coming the wrong way buttons. So they did stop for lunch, so I just had to wait for 20 minutes while they finished lunch, and I'll go back round now. But what a performance this place is. So you just kind of have to wait for the traffic to be empty and just to move it along, and well, just go up the wrong way. There's not a lot else you can do. I mean, you've got all your lights on and everything, but it's just daft, to be honest. And of course you've got the power station on the right hand side with that big blooming curb on it, so you just kind of have to wait for them to open the gate and just hope the traffic stops so you can get through.
Hola, tienes que meterlo en el pasillo ese.
Sí.
¿Vale?
Yo necesito.
¿Tiras para allá?
Sí. Yo necesito. Yo
Sí, falta yo para guiarte.
Perfecto. I mean, it is showing me back, but he's not helpful because he forgets that I'm right-hand drive. But as long as he just doesn't let me hit anything, that's, or, you know, the bits I can't see, that's fine. That's all I need him to do, really, is to stop me if I'm going to hit something. I mean, it's just a case of jiggling it, but whatever you do, don't ever go onto the sand, because that's not a good idea. And they've had a lot of rain. They have a lot of rain in this area, so don't go on the sand. I mean, for me it is blindside, but even if you're a left hooker, it's not going to be the easiest place to get in and out. My camera's moved, so I haven't got time to fix it, sorry. Luckily, lorries can see what you're doing, so they will stop, and it's an industrial area, so they will stop and let you fiddle, so that's one thing. I'm sure I can move the camera. You can see that in the mirror? That's how close it is to the wall. You just need him to stop you hitting it. Once you've jiggled your way in through the gate and around, it's not so bad. It's a case of getting yourself straight and going back again. And you just reverse down the side of his building. But it just seems a bizarre place to have a loading bay. Well, it's just a door. You reverse down and the door's by the side of it. I'll see if I can show a picture of it. So if they moved the gate, it wouldn't be too bad. Why they don't move it so the gate is right opposite this bit, I don't know. It only needs the gate moving, and then you can reverse right in. But you have to jiggle around to get round the corner. But there you go. Anyway, we'll let him do his thing. And that's the electric place just across the road, the electric power substation. You can see how many people have hit the concrete, look. We'll go and have a look and see how he's getting on. He's working by himself here. I mean, it's not easy for him either, because he has to bring the pallet to the corner here and then lift it up with a forklift and then put it on the back, and then he stacks it all in. So we've got his bit in front of the other bit, and then we just go down the road and fill up with groupage, which could be anything. But getting out of here, we have to turn the wrong way and reverse down the street again, because we can't turn left and drive out that way because that's a wrong way street. So we have to reverse down, and it's just, why not just whatever, I don't know what that box is there, maybe that's an electric box, maybe that's why they can't move it, I don't know, but you just think, why not just put the gate there and then you can reverse straight down the side. But I don't know, we just struggle every time. But say, it's not just me, because it's exactly the same for Spanish, because the tree is so close that they're struggling with the tree and they're struggling with that big lump of concrete across the road and being so tight like that, you know. I mean, this is me coming out, so it shows you how tight it is, you know, like I said, going backwards. But oh well, we'll manage. Stop moaning, woman. And now we just have to reverse all the way back down to where the exit of the car park was, and then we can turn left and go through the estate. So there we are. At least we're out. We're on the proper side of the road, and we're going the right direction. That's fine. Let's make a move. Well, as you can see, I've been into the groupage house. Well, just finishing it off now. All sorts of everything. I didn't record it because I thought, well, you've seen that a few times now, and we'll make a move. So I'm just coming out of this industrial estate. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks very busy. It's not normally this busy. Lots of cones everywhere. Not sure if we're going to be stopped, if I should be on this bit of road or not. But oh, there's an accident here. I'm going to turn the camera off because I don't film accidents. I try not to film accidents. It just seems morbid, and one day it may be me, one day it may be somebody I know, and I just think it's not necessary. You know, it's not necessary to watch, and it's not necessary to dwell on somebody's misfortune, because you don't know why, where or when. You just know that's happened in front of you. So you know, and try not to judge anybody. So I'm going up this is the A23 from Valencia, heading north. I come up this road, come down this road most weeks, and I go up this road a lot. But there is some lovely scenery up here. There's some big mountains, and it's one of those roads where people remember climbing the mountains. There's some sculptures like here, because it's a big industrial area, Valencia, as well as it being citrus and all the fruit and veg and things. They have a lot of carpentry down here, but they also have a lot of metalwork as well. So I think that's what some of the stuff is about. Forgive me if you've seen this before. I'm sure a lot of the drivers have, but I think those that are in different countries, it's nice to see out and about if you've never been. See that walkway up that hill, look, that mountain, it's up to some sort of church at the top, and it just winds, so obviously not to make it so steep. But the mountains in the background, they do a lot of skiing up here in the winter actually, as well as them being nice today. So as you see, coming up here, we've got some more random artwork. Probably means something, and I'm sure somebody knows, but I don't know. I just think random artwork, that's fine. So I showed you a bit of the scenery. Now I'm heading up to a truck stop. It's relatively new, up by kilometre 92. I'll put some details on here to show you. Just to give you an idea, this is off Google Maps. It's kilometre 92 on the A23. There's always been a Cepsa garage forecourt here with a little cafe, and now they built this hotel, restaurant, cafeteria as well. So when you come off the dual carriageway, you come up over the top, and when you come to the entrance, you've got the garage on the right, and then you've got this hotel, cafeteria on the left. There is a security man walking around at night as well, so that's always good. But this is the main reason I stop here, because the showers are immaculate. €3. I couldn't video it because they'd got the radio playing, and I'd have got in trouble for copyright and things. But for €3 you get a little room like this, absolutely spotless and really, really nice. They do have a menu del dia, but menu of the day, but it's getting, I want to go to bed, and so I just had bacon, egg and chips, and there was far too much of it, so we put the other half into some foil so I can have that tomorrow, and I shall bring you back tomorrow when we're starting up again. Good morning. I had a lovely sleep after food and shower and everything. I slept well, but you get back onto the dual carriageway and there's roadworks, and then we got stuck behind the wide load, but we're nearly through it now. We just need to get past them. Just one thing, if you do find a cafe that's worth going to, or a truck wash which is good, go onto Google and just put a review on, and then, because a lot of people, especially a lot of foreigners, they put reviews onto loading places, into cafes, restaurant, parking, that sort of thing, and it gives you an idea of whether they're any good or not, so it just seems fair to do it back again. I say Google Maps is a good resource, so I try and leave a review wherever I use, so I just find it helps. Anyway, I would like to thank you all for coming along on this trip. I hope you've enjoyed some of the sights, and I will catch up with you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe, ring the little bell, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and it's much appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. You don't get emails saying anything about you or anything like that. No selling or anything. It just gives YouTube an idea of that people are watching it. That's all. So thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.